guys, and welcome back to RareRoo Crafts. I'm Sarah and today is the 11th, so that means it is Embellishments on the 11th. This is a collaboration hosted by the lovely Deb Houck, and the idea is that we use up bits and pieces from our stash and make embellishments every month. So as I said, it is a collaboration and there are loads of really talented crafters that are involved in this, and there will be loads and loads of ideas in their videos, so do go on over and check them out. The links will be in the description box below this video. So this month I've gone with a Christmas theme, and I've tried to use up some bits out of my stash, not just sort of go down the die cut route, which is I'll quite often use up my scraps and die cut things, but this month I've used up things that were in my stash. So I'd got these little puffy Christmas trees in my stash and I wanted to use them up. I didn't think I'd use them as they were, so I've added to them, get them in shot, it would help. I've added to them by just adding these little red velvet bows to the bottom of the trees, and I've put a little blingy gem in the centre of those. Then on the tree itself, I've printed out loads of different Christmassy words, which I've used for a lot of my projects today, but I used the word joy on the trees because it was nice and small, and I've just trimmed it out, inked it up and popped it on the tree with some little red gems for the baubles on the tree, and then these lovely pearl stars up on the top there. So they were nice and quick and simple. So I've got those. Next, I wanted to create something using these. These are actually something that I bought this year, and they are shaker tags, and they're meant obviously for attaching to a gift, but I'd seen them and thought, oh yeah, I definitely would like to use those up, to buy some of those and use them this year. So I've bought some and I've made them into these gorgeous little pins. I mean, you could stick them, you could pin them on, you can use them in all sorts of projects, you can use them on gifts, you can use them in little albums, you could put them on bag toppers. So what I did was I took the tag and I took it all apart. So I took the to from bit and the string off, and I have, with a garment pin, and I've matched the garment pin to the colour of the confetti inside. So obviously the gold I've got gold and the silver I've got silver. And I have just taken some little bits of ribbons and things that I'd got in my stash. So this lovely little tartan ribbon, the red with the love hearts on, and this little bit of tinsel trim. And I just cut some bits out, flagged the ends. I'd got these tiny little gingerbread men that were left over from a project I did last Christmas. And I didn't throw them away, so I thought I might as well use those up. I made the little signs that say either Sleigh Bells Ring or Merry and Bright on some of them. And then I popped a little handmade poinsettia just on the side there. And like I say, that's all hung on a little garment pin. And I just think they're so cute and festive. Next up, I had got these stags that, again, I bought them last Christmas, and they're meant for attaching to gifts. They're from Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's always have a nice selection of things that you hang on your presents, but they make nice little elements for crafting with. But I didn't use them because I bought them quite late on. I bought them when they were selling them all off. And they've got this hole in the centre here. So they've been there in my stash and I've not really used a lot of them. So I decided to have a play, and these are my little stags that I created. So I have coloured them in with an alcohol marker, just a dark brown alcohol marker, just to give it a little bit more colour than the natural wood. And then I've gone over the antlers with a little bit of gold, just a jelly roll glitter pen. I've made a tiny, tiny little floral cluster out of some little handmade flowers, and I've just used these punches from Hobbycraft. So I've used those to make the red ones. The little pink ones were actually left over from my daughter's birthday card. For those of you that remember that, I made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tiny, tiny little cherry blossoms for her birthday card, and these were just ones that were left over. So I used those, and then I've got this tiny little holly punch as well from Hobbycraft. And then underneath those, I've just got some little tiny snowflake confetti that just came from the pound shop. And again, I printed out some words on my printer. These ones say Noel, and I've just inked around the edge with a little bit of red ink to make them a bit festive. I also made, these are my favourite ones that I've made this month. So I made these gorgeous little gingerbread wreaths. So the wreaths are, again, I've had them in my stash forever. I bought them because they were really cute, never found a project to use them on. But they're these little wooden ones that you get from the range. So I started with those as the base and coloured them in green, again with just an alcohol marker. Then I'd got these little gingerbread men that I had started last year, but I'd lost all the little inside bits from them, so I'd just got the plain gingerbread men. So I've just filled all the little holes with different Nouveau drops, and I actually think that looks quite cute. It looks like they've been hand iced, like hand piped. I added a little candy cane. These are polymer clay candy canes that I made a few years ago. I've added those on, so it looks like my little gingerbread man is holding on to a candy cane. And then I've put the word festive. And again, I've used one of the little holly punches with a little bling underneath the bottom of the holly punch. And like I say, they are my favourite ones. I absolutely love those ones. And then last but not least, I made these ones. Let's see if I can move things about a bit so I can get them in the camera. They're all the same. They've got a different snowflake is the only difference. 3 of them have got this style snowflake and 3 of them have got that style snowflake. I'm just finding my bit box. So I started with, again, from the Sainsbury's collection, they had these stars that you hang on Christmas presents, and I bought them last year. I bought a couple of boxes, so I've got some silver and some gold, so I've used the silver ones for this project. So what I've done is cut off the thread, and then that obviously leaves you with the loop at the bottom. So I've used that to attach a big jump ring to, so that I can add a dangle to it. Over the top I have added a wooden snowflake that came from Hobbycraft, and I've just put a white circular paper on the back so that through the hole of the star you've got the circle on the back, and then I've put a foam dot on the inside and a bit of hot glue and pushed it together, and that holds everything together. Over the top of the wooden snowflake I've layered these little acrylic pearl snowflakes that I got from AliExpress. They're layered on there, and then all around the edges of the snowflakes I've put these really pretty icy blue gems that came from the range. I've added those all the way around. Then down the bottom I've made these little dangles with just some little tiny rondelle beads and a little bicone in the centre there in, again, whites and icy blues, some little silver spacer discs, and then I'd got these gorgeous Santa sleigh charms. I've got loads and loads of them. My sister-in-law gave them to me. She bought a big bag of them one year, so I thought it was a good place to use some of these really cute little Santa sleigh charms on the bottom there. And that's it. That's what I have made for embellishments on the 11th this month. I got more done than I thought I was going to, because I didn't actually start until yesterday evening. And I'm at work today, so I'm just filming it quickly on my lunch break. Finished them up last night and didn't have time to film it last night, so filming it on my lunch break, so hopefully I will get it uploaded on time. And yeah, that's what I've made for this month's embellishments on the 11th. I really love them. I think the little candy cane gingerbread men, and I do really like the little... I like all of them, actually. I pretty much like them all. The only ones that I'm not so wild on are the Christmas trees, but I think that's just because of the holographic-y gold on the Christmas tree. They're just not my favourite. I think I prefer the others, but I still like them. They're still cute. They'll be really cute on bag toppers and things, so I definitely will use them. So yeah, tell me what your favourite one is in the description box below. And don't forget to go on over and check out everybody else and see what they have been making too. I know that I will be later on this evening. So that's it from me for now. I'll see you all again very soon in another crafty video. Bye for now.